So, things that come back to bite you in the ass, right? So every time I talked to the state police, they would ask my name, they would ask my date of birth, and every time that I talked to them and gave them that information, they told me that there was the report. So there was a report. Not realizing that every time they looked at the report, it wasn't the Turtle Boy Sports report. It was when the Pawtucket police called the state police to come to my home. And, the abuse is astronomical. That was in 2019. It was on a day that I had finally went to see Joseph's gravestone. And I of course had pictures of it and everything, but I was out with Christine, and I said to her, do you want to go and, visit Joseph? I haven't seen his headstone placed. And that was in 2019. And you might say, wow, that's a long time, right? From 2014, when he died, to 2019. But there was a lot of problems with, we know that there was a problem with his death certificate. And it was really, I don't know how to explain the feeling. The pieces of shit like Nappy Gonzalez telling me that there were 2 dates on his death certificate because he thought about dying the day before. He thought about it. Yet people saw him on the 31st. There was text messages on the 31st. But they put the 30th. And Nappy's excuse was that he thought about dying the day before, with evidence that there was nothing on the 30th that would indicate that anything. So for some reason, Nappy knew what was going on in Joseph's head the day before, because that would be the only way that he would know, right? I mean, where did he come up with this, that Joseph thought about dying the day before? If he's got that kind of thing going on in his head, he probably should have known that his son was going to kill Zachary Marshall, and probably could have stopped it. I mean, if he's got that kind of knowledge, he probably could have stopped his son from murdering. And I know it's manslaughter. They put it down to manslaughter, but as far as I'm concerned, it's murder. And I believe he's going to be sentenced next month. But getting back to the report from the state police, the Pawtucket police called the state police to come to my home and leave their little calling card for me to call them. And like I said, I was out with Christine, and Michael called to say that there was a card left by the state police for me to call them. I'm going to do a part 2